Hello there, welcome to Yinks. My name is Yinka Oyebanjo Odofin, an aspiring travel vlogger who's trying to teach you more about traveling, travel hacks, travel tips, and little things that you need to learn about travel. Today, we shall be talking about how to travel while working a full time job. Sit down and enjoy this. So you have a 9 to 5 job and you're like, I don't have enough vacation days, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that. But I want to travel. How the heck do I do that? Well, today I've come up with a few lists of tips that can help you to actually attain your dream of traveling around to different places in the world. So you better grab you a notebook and a pen so you can learn some of these tips. Without further ado, let's get started. Lots of you think that traveling is so expensive. How many of you looking at me right now have an iPhone 10, iPhone 11, the top of the brand, Android phones, and all these things? These gadgets cost at least over $1,000. Do you know that it doesn't cost that much to travel? For example, I bought a flight from Los Angeles to Paris for less than $400 round trip. Yes, I'll show you the screenshot right there on the bottom. I am not lying about it. A lot of people think traveling is so expensive, and because of that, they just forego all these dreams. So, number one tip, make sure travel is a priority. Now, I know we all have our spouses, family, we have lots of other things that are important to us. However, if traveling is not on a priority list, you're not very going to travel because you're always going to make up excuses that you don't have PTOs, you don't have money, you don't have this, you don't have that. And so, in order for you to actually travel, you have to ensure that traveling is a priority on your list. Number two, there's lots of public holidays that is given to us depending on where you live. I know in Europe, for instance, they have tons and tons of public holidays. However, here in the United States, it's not as much. However, you could still travel despite the fact that there isn't as much public holidays. There's probably somewhere from 7 to 9 public holidays, depending on what industry you work in. You can still travel. What you should now do is leverage those public holidays that you have. So what you do is, say for instance, New Year's Day is on Wednesday, right? You already have a public day off on that Wednesday. You take a Thursday and a Friday off, and then that way you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have a 5 day vacation right there. That's a whole week. You could travel somewhere for 5 days, and that's how you leverage your vacation days. However, you only use 2 vacation days because you use the Thursday and the Friday. Does that make sense? So, whenever there's public holidays, try and tag along your actual holidays, your actual PTOs. That way, you could just get the best out of it. For instance, myself, every public holiday I travel somewhere. If it's either within the United States or Mexico or somewhere down south that I could go to, I will travel every public holiday. For instance, Christmas was the only holiday I didn't travel. However, for Thanksgiving, being that it was perfectly fine with the during the week that it was in, I went to Finland for 4 days. Sounds crazy, but it was so worth it. Now that brings me to the next point. Travel on a lot of short trips. Those 3, 4 day travels are really good. Trust me, because now you get a chance to see somewhere else that you've never done or gone to before. You get a chance to say, I love this place, or I don't want to come back to this place. Those little quick trips are they make it a lot. They make you want to just travel more. The moment you start doing little quick trips, you get hooked. So that's why you want to do them. Do those quick travel trips because they're always worth it. It's worth the memories. You say I've been to Acapulco, or I've been to Ciudad Mexico, or I've been to Puerto Vallarta. You could just always get all these different memories because you're making these quick weekend trips or these quick short trips. And adding on to that, also make sure you're traveling on weekends. It might seem so short, but say you work on a Friday, work a half day or something, or come into work early on Friday, leave a little bit early on Friday, talk to your boss about it, of course, with proper approval. And then that way you could get to your destination. You could take a road trip, you could fly quickly somewhere on Friday, and then you get a Saturday, Sunday trip, be back by Sunday night. Worth it. Trust me. I did the same thing when I went to Acapulco. One of the best trips ever of my life. My Airbnb was literally 2 blocks away from the beach. It was it felt like I was there for probably 5 days, but I was there for only 2 days and I explored a lot. I got to see so much different things. It was just so fun. So what you want to do is make sure you get on those quick, short trips. It's very important. Try it. Trust me. You won't regret it. If you do, hit me up. You won't regret it. Just try it. Just do it, like Nike says. Some of you are blessed with your opportunity to travel for work. So how about not tagging some extra days off when you do that? So let's say you're going for a conference and the conference is going to be held on a Wednesday or say a Thursday. You might as well just take a Friday off, and then that you could just have the so you go for the conference on Wednesday, or you go for a conference on Thursday, you have the Friday off, and you're also there for the Saturday and the Sunday. You combine it together, you're only using 1 day of PTO. You have to know how to work the system. It's not actually working the system, it's just being smart and using your PTOs, which is paid time off. I talked about you guys having iPhone 7s, iPhone 8s, the latest iPhones, or the latest gadgets. One thing I realized today is that lots of people want to travel, however, they don't save money. So, one of the big things that you could do in order for you to travel while working full time is that you save some sort of money towards travel. So, have a travel fund or a travel budget. For instance, myself, I have my different budgets broken out. So after I pay off whatever loans I have to pay off for whatever debt I have, then whatever is left out of that after I've paid off my monthly expenses, I put that towards my travel expenses. That way I know that in the upcoming future I have some sort of funds for travel. And that's one of the things that I think that you guys should do. One of these days I'll probably have to show you guys how I actually budget myself for traveling. By traveling, you're learning a lot about yourself, about the world at large, and just seeing how people live and how people survive. It's very good for you. Well, this is one of the tips that I have for you on how to travel while working a full-time job. If you have any comments about some of the tips that you use, or some questions that you might have about how to use your vacation days, please drop them down below in the comments. Also, if you really like some of the content that I've been releasing lately, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't joined or subscribed to this channel, subscribe as well, because we're building this community here, trying to help you and everyone as much as possible to travel the world, or to just learn how to travel on a budget-friendly way. Till next time, remember, you can make a difference in this world. Be a light. Peace out.